This is Tenabale. How art thou today? Um, we're in week 4. Like, say word for real though. Like, wow, week 4 of this program that I created. Uh, and it's a bit of a reflection, if you will. I did utilize a skill from the earlier days of this program, which is that's like a staple. Like breathing techniques is really like a cool combo for each day. So I've been utilizing that and reminding myself of the breathing technique that was introduced during the earlier days. I'm on day 23. And I've also been thinking about going back a bit. There's a collarbone tapping technique that I have been peeking back at to practice that more because I kind of at first glanced over it real quick, like, and I just would like to bring that uh, closer a bit, like I've been doing with the breathing technique. Um, so yeah, that's my progress and a bit of reflection of how I've been utilizing this personal program that I've shared with you all to see. I mean, just sharing, just like, hey, I mean, this is what I'm doing. If you choose, you can join along. Um, so yeah, all of that stuff has been updated. I did share the blurb for today already. Um, and week 4, wow, like week 3 just went pew. Now we're on week 4. Um, Capricorn season, welcome. Um, so Capricorn season is looking a bit bossy. It didn't show up like Scorpio season and Sagittarius season. It showed up like a boss, and um, I'm looking at it like, oh, like, okay, this is good. This is real good. Like, I may share my Capricorn season. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. Um, just because it didn't show up like Sagittarius and Scorpio, it showed up different, and that's good. I mean, different is good. So, so Capricorn has showed up big time, and welcome, and thank you, Sag. Sagittarius. If you enjoyed the Sagittarius affirmations that I've shared, let me know. I know I have. I really enjoyed Sagittarius and Scorpio. Well, but yeah, we just closed out Sagittarius season, and now we stomping with the big dogs with the Capricorn in the building. So yay, by Sagittarius season, we did real good. Like we had real big fun. Like very inspirational and had things rolling and things like that. Thank you very much. Bye bye now. And now for Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn. Woo! Capricorn season. So, along with Capricorn, I did a couple of other creative projects that I may share as well as some crochet projects that I've started on. Um, I did mention it in a previous live stream, some crochet items I was working on. So that's what I'm working on. No pictures yet. No pictures. No. I don't know. Okay, so I started it. I mean, I guess I could take a picture at any stage, right? At any stage of the process. But I just kind of felt like that artist, like, I don't know, maybe you guys wouldn't get it, but I mean that ain't for me to that is not for me to say, but I said it anyway. um, but it's at a stage now where maybe you would get it, but it's still in the development stages. So I don't know. We'll see. And then I might be changing my trajectory because I had first started thought of uh, one specific thing, and now I've kind of given some other things a bit of thought. So that's that. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I can make all the items that I'm thinking about, and that is an option. An ensemble, if you will. A set of sorts. So that's possible. But it's like, okay, which one now? So before I get into um, details of the item, like what is going to be specifically, what item is going to be specifically, um, I'm creating um, the the details that matter to me most, and then I'm going to see how that fits and flows. So instead of see what okay, so instead of trying to squash my idea into a specific project, I'm gonna let my idea flow as big as it would like, and then work the project around that. Um, so I got one of my main ideas completed. Um, but yeah, project wise, I mean, I guess I could keep going. I got some more, and for it to continue as the project I would like. I gotta add some more rows and make some more pieces. But I'm working on like the main focus, the main focus of the project before I work on the general concept. So I'm making sure I have my main focus created. And then I'll scope, I'll scope whatever project around it so far. That's what I'm looking at. But I don't know, because see, I started, my idea was kind of like a smaller project a little bit. Not small, small, but compared to a blanket, it's small. Compared to a cardigan, it's small. Compared to a sweater, it's small. So I was thinking of bigger, like a blanket, a cardigan, a sweater, like instead of a smaller project. But yeah, I had started with a smaller project in mind. My idea, however, is blowing. So it's just going to be a bigger size project. So it's growing, which I thought it would, and I'm glad that it is because I like it like that. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so that's what that is. That's what that is. Oh, 'cause yeah. Okay, so for it to be a set, that would be cool. That would be real cool. Like that would be real cool. And then for it to be well, I say a set meaning like for it to be all the things that I would like. Um, whether it's the smaller project or a blanket, it'll be cool. Either way, all the ones like a cardigan, a sweater, it would be cool. So I was like, yeah. But yeah, a cardigan, it would be a cool cardigan. Just so I can sport it. I was like, should I make it a cardigan or a sweater so I can sporty yodi it? Like, I mean, it'll be real cool. It'll be real cool. Sweater. It might be my if I make it a sweater, it's gonna be my first pullover sweater. I kind of hesitate when I say that because I have made a vest pullover, so maybe it could be a vest pullover. Maybe I don't. I'm gonna just see because just it's oof, the possibilities. I'm telling you, the possibilities. That's why I'm like, it'll be a cool set. Like I can make a set. Like I can make this and I can make that and I can make this and I can make this. Or what it gonna be? Cause I started think when I was what do you call it? When I was like putting the pieces together in the smaller project, I was like, dang, this will be a cool cardigan, like, or it'll be a cool blanket or whatever. Like, it's so multifaceted, and it could be anything. And even the project, I could continue with the smaller project and then also turn that into a bigger project, like add it to a blanket or add it to a cardigan. Like it could be all the things, right? So it just depends on your creativity, concept and construct, and your allowance for creativity to flow. So that's what I'm up there doing. I'm coming up with some more ideas that as I speak. Like oh yeah, see yeah, can be multifaceted. Yeah, see yeah. Hmm. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Okay. um, I started reading this book called Freddy's. I think it's called Freddy's Day at the Farm. I, a couple of times I almost turned this book off because I'm like, what is this? I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was like a cute book about Christmas and at the farm, and it's I mean I'm reading it and it got some jewels in it. I can hear the jewels being twinkled and sprinkled around in the book. It got some jewels and parallels that I'm picking up on. And but Aroma, I ain't know this book was gonna be in such a way that it is, and I mean, thought about, I done thought about returning it a couple of times. I'm like, wait, this ain't what I thought I was about to read. I just knew I was about to hear something fun and whimsical, but yeah, it got some jewels in it, and I don't know why it's called Freddy's Day at the Farm because I think Freddie spent more than a day at the farm, and then uh, it's more than a day at the farm. It's like it's a whole something another, and it's all like now the characters are like on an adventure, and they done been out in the wilderness for days, and they had got used to some ways. I don't know exactly how they got there because I kind of was reading it while I was sleeping. um, but yeah, now they out on an adventure and uh they done forgot about their old ways and started picking up like new things to do. They got more like new things to do instead of the old things they had gotten used to. So that's where I'm at in the book right now. And I thought I was gonna whiz through this book. I'm like, oh my goodness, why is this book taking so long to get out of this book? Like I just knew I was gonna read this book too sweet. Uh, so I'm trying to power read through the book, and it's just taking its time. I thought about putting it on two 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 times speed, but some it depends on what book it is and the narrator. Like sometimes I can't like understand what they're saying, so I have to rewind it. So I just kept it at 1x and reading it and just enjoying it for what it's giving. It's giving plenty. It's giving plenty. But yeah, that's what my reading is looking like. Also, I I'm reading some patterns, some crochet patterns. I got my handy dandy every way with Granny Crochet book out, and I've been creating some crochet shapes with that book, and really enjoying the fact that I done learned how to read patterns and diagrams because sometimes, okay, I'm reading the pattern, but sometimes like I'm not understanding like where a stitch goes. So to clarify that for me, I will refer to the diagram to see directly where the stitches, where the written word is talking about putting the stitch. Because I'll be like, do they mean this or do they mean that? So I'll look at the diagram and I can see where they're pointing at to put the stitch at. So I'm like, go me, go me. I can read a pattern and follow a diagram. So that's been real cool. Like, yes. And I'm able to do that without a tutorial. So I'm making new shapes like I've never made before. I made like one, two, at least two new shapes that I hadn't made before. And I just did it. Like, just did it. Like, that's how good I can read the pattern now. And that's how well the pattern is written in every way with Granny Crochet. That is a book that I do recommend. I said if I was a crochet book, I would be uh this this crochet book right here. I mean, in my experience of crochet books, like uh dare I say this is one of my first? I don't know. I mean, I guess like I don't know. Like it's not really my first, but it is my first. Like it's my first. Well, can I even say that? Is it my first crochet book that I've followed a pattern in? That might be true. That might be true. That might be true. But I like it. Look at the it's so colorful. It's orange and it got shapes and stuff like that. And I like this book. Um I like the author of the book. She held a a stitch stitch along crochet along this past summer in May that I had joined, and I felt some kind of way when the stitch along came to an end. I was feeling real like I was feeling real like um I was feeling real good when the stitch along was going on, but then when it came to an end, I was a bit uh saddened, just a bit. I was a bit saddened. I really enjoyed seeing the vibrant colors of the stitch along presentation videos, tutorials. Um, that was one of the reasons why I joined because the project was so colorful and it was a lot of the colors that I liked and things like that. But yeah, when it came to an end, guess what? I found out about this book because I just needed more of Julia Maddow in my life. Like Julia Maddow, you can't leave now. You got to stay around. So she has a beautiful website. You can go and see patterns and follow her patterns. She has another pattern I learned of a scarf that I put on my list to make as well. And she has this book. So we're able to carry Julia Maddow with us everywhere we go now. Yes. So she made this beautiful book called Every Way with Granny Crochet, and it gives us shapes. She gives us the shapes and things so that we can make stuff and bring stuff together. And she give us suggestions on what shapes go good with other shapes, and she show us how to count, how to create our foundation stitches. She also gives pictures of different size shapes. So we got like at least like three different options, sometimes four different options of starting chains to make different sizes. She also has a sampler project that she says is not and will not be a crochet along from her. She like, you can do it on your own. It ain't no crochet along from me. But yeah, it's a cool project. It looks cool now. I'm glad it's not a crochet along. Like some of the shapes that I'm interested in are not woven into the sampler. So I would like to make something with the shapes that I would like I like, you know. So and incorporate that into my own sampler. Um, she does give the colors that she uses for the sampler. I would like to utilize my own colors that I would like similar but not the same. In some of those, like I would like my colors to be more neon, more neon than her colors. Um, but yeah, so she gives us an excellent. This book is so good in giving the many ways that Granny Stitch can be worked up. So I've made one, two, three, four, five different shapes in this past week. Um, utilizing this patterns in this book every day with Granny Crochet by Julia Maddow. That has sufficed my angst and hesitation for giving her up after the crochet along ended. I was like, okay, you can go now. She was gonna leave anyway, and I'm glad the consolation prize is this book, Every Way with Granny Crochet by Julia Maddow. Maddow. Let me see if I can. I don't know how big it is on your screen. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Mm. There we go. Very cool book. It's so cool. It's just what I was looking for. Um, I had a friend who was teaching me to crochet, and I was learning to crochet from, and she had did this rectangular start, and for years I didn't know how to do that, and I would look it up and see tutorials, but I wasn't getting it. And this book has has the remedy. This book has the rectangular start of um whatever you want it to be, a blanket or whatever. Because you can take a lot of these shapes and make whatever you want with these shapes and piece them together and make what your heart desire. So she got a couple of different rectangular starts in this, and my favorite one is the first one she shows. A lot of people online work up their blankets in a square. Um, but yeah, this book has a couple of try a couple of rectangle starts. And my first one is the first one she shows. I did try the second one. I didn't like the second one. The second one made me sick, literally. Like, I guess because it's offset it, it's offset it, it's off, it's off kiltered. Like it's not in the pattern that I'm used to seeing the granny stitch. Um, but yeah, it made me sick to my stomach. I guess it was almost like it was nauseating. It was like off. It's off. It's I it's off. It's you might like it. Somebody else might like it. I like the first rectangle uh pattern. That second one, the way it's off, I can't. It's like it's dizzying. The pattern to me is it feels dizzy. Uh, so yeah, I made a small sample of it, and I was just like, uh, yeah, that felt dizzy. So I like the first rectangle pattern. I'm so glad she put both in there so we could try it out. Like it's like odd setting. The second one is like just off a beat. Like every other stitch has stitching. I need to stop talking about it because I'm kind of getting sick talking about it. So yeah, the first one is like a square granny square stitch, but it's in a rectangle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making some more shapes from this book. Um, that was a goal. I did mention it a while ago now. The first time I saw this book and I was reading the book and I was like, ooh, because a lot of the shapes are used in the sample. So I was like, okay, so I'll make all the shapes in the book and then make the sample. but not all the shapes are used in the sample. But a lot of the shapes that are in the sample are made more than one time. So you got to make about four shapes at least. So when I had first started making the shapes, I was only making one a piece, except for when it came to the heart. When it came to the heart, oh, I made so many hearts. I made at least five hearts, and that's my one of my. Um, but the heart is not even in the sample, so I was like, oh, the heart not even in the sample. That's one of my favorite ones to make so far. Um, so yeah, it's not even in the sample. So I'm gonna have to make my own sample. Gonna have to fit my heart in somewhere else. Make something else with my hearts. Oh, I showed my hearts too. I showed them. I didn't show them everywhere though, because some places I couldn't show my hearts, and then so I stopped sharing it. But perhaps now I can share my hearts in other places. I don't think I shared it on my page because my page is mostly book um book related things, reading related things. So I didn't share my crochet hearts or samples with um the book page. I only shared my crochet photos with like friends and family. So if you want in on seeing my heart, let me know. Seeing my heart. Uh, I'll see about sharing those posts. Do thumbs up and subscribe if you hadn't already. Um, thank you all for joining and supporting me in these milestones that we have accomplished. Thank you and congratulations. Okay, so do I have something to say about a movie or a show? Perhaps I do. Um, one of my favorite anthology movies, Christmas movies are is available for streaming. I went to watch it, but like I don't like all the stories in it, and I done watched it so much that now I'm starting to question it. I'm like, wow, okay, this would be a great like commentary type of thing because I got questions now like I'm not even watching it for the joy of it because I don't even like the story itself, but I can start it off with a couple of questions. One of the stories is like my least favorite story. Um, but I do like how all the characters like are together when it first come on, and in that way all of the stories intertwine because you see all of the characters at the beginning uh ride off and be like, okay, now we're gonna make a movie. We're gonna go make a movie. I just see it that way now because I done watched it so many times. When before this time, I was like, okay, that's cool that they all you see all the characters and then we split off into their different um stories. And my favorite story is the main story with Santa and the elves. And because I done seen it so much, I am so interested in the the backstory that we can't see. Like, what did it look like from the elves' perspective? Like, after we see the big reveal, okay. But before we see the big reveal, I want to know what it looked like from the other person's perspective. I can only guess, and then we get the big reveal, and then it's jaw dropping. It's just like, oh my goodness, take me back to the other story, please, because I was invested in the other story. I was here for it. Like I just knew we was getting like a fantasy type of story, and then it flipped mode on us, and it ain't what we thought. And then I just was like, well, dang, how was it going for real? But we do get a glimpse of what it could have possibly have been well, how you say it, at the aftermath. We see the aftermath, and it's not funny. It's not funny. It's funny when with the layer of perspective that we see it as at first, but then when we see the aftermath, when we see the aftermath, it's like it's a jaw dropper. It's like what the fudge? Uh, like what? How was it really looking? Like oh my goodness! Like this dude, he just really thought he was. What? I ain't spoiling it. I ain't gonna spoil it. It's a good movie. I've seen it so many times already because one Christmas I watched it as many times as I could because like the previous Christmas I couldn't get a hold of it. Uh, but then yeah. So I mean it's like I know it inside out now. Like I see it I see it differently. It's like instead of being suspenseful where it used to be suspenseful, I'm like, yeah, get him. Like I'm like, okay, he deserved it. Like, I just see it different now. So it's like I don't know if it's worth watching it or I mean, whatever. I could have a new experience with it, right? Uh, because my one of my the, besides the main story, because the main story is my favorite. Besides that one, it's one of my favorite in there is I'm trying to think of the name of it because they all got their own names. Um, is it called? It's something like a CH word, the chilling or something like that. The ching ching, the chilling, the chickling. I don't know, but it's something to that effect. That's one of my favorites. That's the one that I remembered the movie from because I was like, what's that movie that it do? That's the story right there. That's one of my favorite stories out of the movie, besides the main story. And um so yeah, now I mean like and then when that's revealed, the dude was like, "Look, you came on prior. Okay, I'm trying not to spoil it, but yeah, but look, it was like, look, you did this, and you got this, and then now that I done seen the movie, I'm like, yeah, they did do that, didn't they? And be like, hey, I meet you at the car, uh, but yeah, like whatever, but I don't know why the dude flip mode uh on her. It seemed like he was helping her and he helped her to an extent, but he flipped. So it got her to the spot. It got her to the spot. His so yeah. But yeah, that was that's one of my favorite without spoiling anything. It's like one of my I used to watch it every Christmas a little bit, not really, but one Christmas I watched it every Christmas. I mean, a lot and during the Christmas holiday. And I was like, that's a good movie right there. I really like how it came on. I thought it was gonna be more about Krampus, Santa and Krampus facing off. That looked real good. It looked real good how it comes on. And William Shatner is the narrator. Him doing him big ting on the radio. So yeah, it's a real crew. I didn't have to watch it. I don't know if I'll continue watching it. Uh, I be forgetting the name of it. Um, I had to look it up like how I be looking it up this year I looked it up like William Shatner narrating Christmas movie. That's how I looked it up this time. It's called a horror story Christmas, a Christmas horror story. Yeah, a Christmas horror story. That's what I be forgetting the name. I don't know, like that movie William Shatner be narrating. I don't know, like, but then you can't say that because what he's the host of a bunch of different movies. But yeah, if you say Christmas movie, it came up for me when I said Christmas movie. A Christmas, a cri- what how it go? A horror Christmas story. That's what it's called. But yeah, when it get to the second, no, the third story, I turned it off when it got to the third story. That's one of my least favorite ones out of the whole anthology. So it do kind of jump back and forth, introducing the different stories. Um, but when it started to introduce the the story I least like, I turned it off. I was like, do I have to watch this one again? God. Do I have to? No, I don't. I'm spreading the news. I'm crocheting with a wooden hook. And I gotta ask, with a blanket crocheted from a 6.5K hook, is it warm? I know by experience a blanket crocheted with a 9 hook is not warm. I was like, womp womp. I would either have to add fabric to that blanket. Yeah, I would have to add fabric to that blanket to make it warm. Um, so it wound up being a show blanket at the moment. If I still got it, Lord. Oh yeah, I think I still got it. I think I still got it. Yeah, for it to be I mean that blanket's so cold. It's an air conditioner blanket. But that's a 9. I don't know how that is with the I don't know how it is with the 6.5. The blanket I made with a 8, I made it with a solid square, so that's a pretty warm blanket. But a 6.5 blanket and a granny stitch, is that a warm blanket or not? I don't know. Let me know for you all that have made blankets with a 6.5K hook. Because if so, I'm gonna be making me a blanket doll with a 6.5K. Or do I need to make it with a 5 or a 5.5? Can I make a warm blanket with a 6.5K? Yay or nay? I think this is a Lion Brand hook. Um, I don't know though. I mean, I think it is. I think it is. A Lion Brand. They just put their name on a label and sew some wooden hooks. Like when you take the label off, you don't know if it's lion brand or not. Um, with with the hooks that I got, they don't have their name on the hook. It's a plain hook with the size carved into it. With the size, is it carved? Let's see. Yeah, the size carved into the handle. Other than that, I mean, I think they all have a rounded end tip. I don't know though, for sure, for sure. This one I have is a rounded end tip though, and it's been doing good so far. It's been real smooth. hmm Um, I saw a reel with it said meet the voice of the villains, and I think Tony Todd was on there first, and he voiced Venom. Um, I don't know what movie he voiced Venom in though, because I I don't. I thought I looked him up and I didn't see him as Venom, but I guess he's the voice of Venom. So they had him, Anthony Todd on there as Venom. They had Pennywise. I saw a video of him showing his eye movements, and when I noticed how I uh, his stature was in a scene in Welcome to Derry, I was like, he looks like he got a big stature. Like in comparison to, I mean, just him by himself, just the way he was in a scene, I was like, this dude. I was like, let me look up how tall he is. So I looked at how tall he was, and I was like, oh yeah, he he has a large stature. And looking at him in the scene, and then who he's standing next to, I'm like, okay, I mean, I can see it. I can see the height, and just him in this short video talking about his eye movement capabilities, and he's sitting in the chair, and he just looks so uh I just you can see his stature. Just like I'm just like, wow, he is so He is so great. He's like you can see how great he is. Like I'm not using the correct word because the word I want to say it come off a little different, and I done said it to myself a few times, and I'm like I can't say that on live because it don't sound like I want it to sound. I mean that's just what I be thinking, but that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking something else. But I hear how it sound. Oh, moving on, because I kind of want to stay on him, and I kind of want to say something else, but and he's quite pale. It looked like he was quite pale. Uh, it works. It works. It works. Uh, yeah. He working it. Like kudos. Um, and then the next villain that was shown, the next voice of the villain that was shown was I don't know his real name, but and I ain't about caught who it was. Like I had to take a double take. I was like, is that Henry? Yeah, that's Henry. That was the voice of Vladimir. What's his name? Oh my goodness. The Stranger Things. The Stranger Things. Vlad. I don't know his name. Vlad. Is it it's something with a V. Vector. I was like, oh yeah, that is Vector. He had his hair down and around his face, and I just was like, what? I didn't know who he was at first. I was like, who is that? Oh, okay. He had that hair down and around his face. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. You in the show you had it. He got his hair pulled back. He got his hair pulled back. It ain't down and around his face in the show. So when I seen him with his hair down and around his face, I was just like, I was like, oh, that's Henry from Stranger Things. Oh, okay, that's how you looking out here in these streets. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that's how you. I didn't know that's how you came out. Like, oh, okay, oh. That was my first time seeing him not as I mean, that was my yeah. So yeah, I ain't know, I ain't know. I ain't know that my I did not know. Nobody told me nothing. Uh, so yeah, that was my first time seeing him not as um he was on a panel and they just was going. It was a short edited clip of all the villains talk speaking in their villain voice. And when it came to Henry, aka Vector, uh everybody started applauding and screaming and making loud hoot nanny sounds, and I just was like, "What? Y'all going off like that?" Hearing hearing him do the Vector voice. That's how y'all feel about the Vector voice. Oh man, that was just a. I was introduced to a new concept right there. I just was like, oh wow, I didn't know the people was feeling the Vector voice like that. Okay. Huh. And then it continued with some Decepticon voices and I thought, oh, see, I'm getting it mixed up. I thought Decepticon and what's that other one? The other one, Sparks, Jumpstart. I don't know, Jump Spark, Spark Jumper, Sparker, um, Spark Plug, or something. I thought he was voiced by Tony Todd, um, but maybe that's just in the cartoons, the most recent cartoons. Um, so yeah, a lot of those Decepticons and so forth. Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I thought that was Tony Todd, but yeah, I'm getting it mixed up because I think he voiced some in the cartoons. Um, I think that was it for that reel. That's all the ones I knew. Cause okay, the reason why I kind of looked the third time, I mean, at Henry is because I just seeing the hair, I thought he was, and then it's saying villain. I thought he was Julian Sands at first glimpse, cause that's the only person I knew know that has blonde hair and um is a villain. Um, so at first I thought it was Julian Sands and as the warlock, but it wasn't. It was Henry as Victor. Cause I was like Julian's hair is a little lighter than that his hair was a bit darker for it to be Julian's. But yeah, it wasn't Julian at all. It was um the actor that plays Vector. But yeah, at like like a real quick first glance, it looked like Julian because first the long hair, and then he had on black, and Julian wears black as the the warlock, but Julian's hair is lighter. So cause I was like, wait, that ain't Julian. I didn't know who that was till I looked at the picture, cause I ain't catch the voice. I had to see the picture with the voice. I was like, oh, okay, that's Henry. And then I could see how he had his hair on one side. It was like how he has it when he's Henry, but like the rest of it is pulled back. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Okay, Henry. I ain't know Vector had voice fans like that. That was my first time experiencing Vector having voice fans. I mean, they went wild. They was screaming like he was a rock star. I was like, wow, Vector got voice fans like that. Wow. I'm a voice fan of Tony Todd, Anthony, Venom. Uh, who did I say after Tony Todd? Oh, Skarsgård. Um, I don't know if I'm a voice fan of his. I don't know. I ain't Pennywise. That doesn't sing. I like his jokes. His jokes is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I guess it just depends on like if you a fan of like the actor, perhaps. I guess that's how it go. I don't know. So maybe I'm more of a fan of the actor Anthony Todd than as far as like voice go. But I mean, I didn't think of Pennywise as being funny till I watched Welcome to Dirty Dairy. Like he ain't say nothing funny in the movies. I ain't laughed one time in the movies, Lord. But watching him in Welcome to Dairy, I was able to hear a couple of jokes. It might have just been one specific joke, and that just did it for me because just thinking about that joke later on and the next day, it just gave me a chuckle. I'm telling you, it was. I just was like, hilarious, like, thank you. Um, oh, um, it was uh Bree. She in some movies. If you want to see her in some holiday movies, she's in some holiday movies. I didn't even finish watching it though. Um, I think
I don't know which one it is. It might be Tia. Um, I don't know for sure which one though. Oops. One of them is in a holiday movie, in a Christmas movie, and I think it's called The Christmas Inn. And I'm only mentioning it because um, um, some other stars are in there as well. And I see, I say that because I've already mentioned a Christmas movie that Tia was in or is in that I enjoyed during my Christmas in July watch, movie watch. Now, this Christmas in that movie that she's in also has an appearance of Tim Reed. Oh, I said it like that. Tim Reed and Jack Kay. Okay, so yeah, they were in there. It looked like it could have been a cut scene from like something like maybe the trailer we got for like a part two of Sister Sister, all grown up. But I liked seeing them in there together, and I thought it was a cool gift. Now I started watching the movie and was enjoying it, and then they arrived. Well, as they were arriving to the end, I kind of started getting a little ping from the driver, and then he put the icing on the cake when. Mm, boy, I had to stop watching that movie because it about blew my top. I'm telling you, like, ooh. So yeah, when they got out the car and she got her bag, I turned that movie off. OFF. I was so steamed at the driver. So I hadn't finished any other movies as far as holiday movies. Oh wait, I watched the Muppets. Was that a Christmas? Yeah. That was a Christmas movie. I did fall asleep on it though, because I usually fall asleep on the Muppets. Because it's like rockabye, but it was good though. I just was sleepy anyway. So I watched it with a watch along. It was so cool watching it with a watch along while I was getting my sleep on. 'Tis the season to get your rest, okay? Sure. Um. So yeah, we watched the Muppet Christmas movie show, whatever it's called. I don't know. It was about Ebenezer. Um. Ebenezer Scrooge. Um. I think that's the only Christmas movie so far um, that I just recently, not too long ago, finished. Um, I don't know what's coming up next as far as movies and holiday movies go. I've been enjoying what we've been watching as a watch along and the movies that I did finish. I've been the movies I finished I enjoy. Um, an update on Lavelle, Home for the Holidays. I did watch that. Oh my goodness. I laughed maybe what two maybe two times, maybe. I done OL on that movie. Like I done watched it so many times. I done OL y'all. Like I done overlaugh. Um I was like, oh my goodness, like I watch it almost every holiday. I've been watching it almost every holiday. And I've been watching it in between holidays. So I really have OL on that on um Home for the Holidays by Lavelle. Now, if you hadn't OL like I have, I recommend it. I recommend it. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend watching it over and over again like I have. I have watched that thing over and over and over again. Like when it go off, I turn it back on, watch it again. That's how I come out an Odell over it. Um, but yeah, I recommend you watch it while standing on your head. That might be my next watch when I watch it next. I might watch it standing on my head because I done watched this movie so much. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I've been enjoying it. Uh, if you need a laugh, if you want to laugh, watch Home for the Holidays. Um, his other movies are funny as well. And I don't know, Mike. I think I was gonna watch um New Look, Same Funny. I just be rotating them. I just watch one after another, after another, after another with him. He like my favorite um comedian. Um Now for with his food stand ups, I like to eat when he be talking with his food stand ups. He got a part one and a part two, and they be making me hungry. Like so, those are some good stand ups to watch while you're eating. Um, and I be wanting to eat when with his food with his food stand ups. I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. Like I don't even want to eat. I mean, like I don't even be wanting to watch his stand up um his food stand ups without having me something to eat. And I'm just like, man, it's just gonna make me hungry. If I can get something to eat, I'll watch it. But um, I have seen them a few times without something to eat, and I have enjoyed them. I have enjoyed them. It's just like he just be talking about food and all the good foods and stuff. And yeah, he just be talking about, and then he be talking about like he mentions holidays. I don't know if he mentions Christmas in the food stand ups. I just be hearing food, food, food. So I just be like, ooh, what can I eat? Like he talk about food. Um, but I know he mentions does he mention Thanksgiving? I think he just be talking about food. I don't know if he talk about a specific holiday in the food stand ups. Maybe, maybe he does, but if you want to hear specific holiday mentions, watch Home for the Holidays. And while you're eating your meal, if you want to laugh while you're eating your meal, because that's how I started watching him, anyways. But whatever. Um, um, watch the food stand ups, and I usually watch them back to back because it's a part one and a part two. But not necessarily. You don't have to watch it. Whatever. Do what you want to do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. But yes, y'all, I don't know. OL'd. I'm like, dang, I'm trying to think, how can I get my laugh back? Like, what's the remedy for that? Like, stand on my head while I watch the movie? Like, um, what's the remedy besides not watching it for a while? Cause I don't think that works. I thought it worked, but I don't think it works. Like, I say that because his first stand up is so hilarious. His first stand up, I watched it, if not 100 times. I watched it nearly 100 times. Back to back to back to back to back to back, literally, and I laughed hilariously every single time. And then, um, some years had passed, and I hadn't watched it. I remembered it was hilarious, and I was looking for it, and it wasn't available. And then so I found it, and then I watched it, and um um I laughed, but and then I watched it again, and then um it was funny. I wasn't laughing like I was the first 100 times I watched it. Um, mm I mean, it's still funny. It's just I just didn't gut bust laugh like I did the last 101 times I watched it. So I'm like, how do I get my laugh back? How do I get it back? Like, what do I do? Because not watching it for a long time, that didn't like restart the laugh. That that didn't restart it. And I liked the movie, so I would like to watch it more and more and more. Not listen, listen, this. But yeah, all his stand ups are hilarious to me. Let me know if they hilarious to you. Like all the stand ups I've seen are hilarious to me. His first one was my favorite. His first one was my favorite. New look, same funny. That was cool. For the holidays, that's cool. Um, his food ones, part one and part two, those are cool. His um his virus one, that one's cool. I was trying to see if I could rank them, but I can't. I don't know. I mean, I watched them how I seen them. Like I think his second one was new look, same funny. I think. That might have been his second or third. Um, I don't know which one his second. I know his first one was hilarious, and I done about watched all of them the same amount of times as I watched the first one. Except for his food ones, I hadn't watched his food ones 100 times because, like I said, when I watch his food ones, I get hungry. So I was like, man, I can't just watch his food stand ups all willy nilly. I gotta prepare to watch his food stand ups. Make sure I have me something to eat. So if you want to get your laugh on and your eat on, those are the videos I suggest. Um, Give me some suggestions as well, because I don't know what is coming up to watch and enjoy. A lot of these watch alongs, they've been pop up surprises. So it is Christmas Eve, the 23rd of December. So Christmas Eve. What are you guys doing on this Christmas Eve? Um, and what are your plans for Christmas Eve? Are you opening one special present for Christmas Eve and such and so forth? What are you guys doing? Are you guys cooking today? Are you prepping? Are you enjoying some laughs, some movies, some crafts? Let me in. Let me hear what you got to say. Oh yeah, speaking of, I had this is my second attempt at watching, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Christmas in uh Crooklyn. What is it called? Christmas in Christmas in Compton. I think that's what it's called. Christmas in Compton. I hadn't finished this movie yet. Um um Omar 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 Gooding is in the movie, and Keith David, is his name David? Keith David is in the movie, and Keith David plays Omar Gooding's father, and Omar Gooding. Oh my goodness, in this movie, like the first scene, he's like, he just, he reminds me of a show that I first saw him in. And I'm just like waiting on them to say the title of that show. And Keith David, there was a perfect moment for Keith David to say the name of that and be like, "Get up, you," and then say the name of the show. And I just was like, "Oh, like, why didn't they do that? Like, could they not get permission to say the name of the show? Is that why? I mean, it's implied. I see the implication, and they didn't use it, but it's okay." But and then the next scene, he's in the car and he has on a plaid shirt, and I'm just like every character he's been since before this movie is he's just showing up as, and I'm just like, it's just it's just like, okay, like I see you in your plaid shirt. Like I don't even know his character's name when he wore the plaid shirt, but I see him in the plaid shirt, and I'm just like, okay. But in his other show that he's in, I think he wears a plaid shirt too. He plays a construction manager. He has a construction company. He has a construction company. So in that show, I think he does play. I mean, he does wear plaid shirts. But when I first seen him in a plaid shirt, he was in a different movie. So I'm like, I see you wearing your plaid. Like I see you incorporating all the roles that you played before, like in this. Like I see it. Like kudos. Like yes, play this part. Um. Then I stopped the movie. But yeah, I think it's called Christmas in Compton or Christmas Trees in Compton. I don't know, something like that. All right, them two scenes is a much. um, but yeah, like it starts off like Keith David has or runs a Christmas tree company, and he tells Omar. I called him Omar. I don't know his name in this movie because I ain't watched it enough. I done attempted to watch it twice, at least twice, maybe three times. But yeah, the Omar Gooding character that Keith David. Okay, so yeah, Keith David's character, because I don't know none of their names other than they actors. Oh yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, okay, so Keith David tells Omar to go and pick up the trees, go pick up the Christmas trees, and Omar he had just got in, so he was like, he wasn't he wasn't compliant. So, but I think he finally got up and went to go get the Christmas trees. I'm not exactly sure where he was headed to. Picking up Christmas trees was the last thing on his mind, and I was just like, "Why for come, Lord? Why you got a difference in mindset?" Um, I mean, is the company business ran all year round? Like, I mean, this is your time to shine. This is your time for your family business to shine. So get up. I'm just like, you just really on. your big one. You just really want to do what you want to do. Like, 'tis the season to be grinding. I don't know. Like, 'tis the season for the family business to shine. Like, get the trees. What's the problem? I mean, I know y'all got an off season because your family got you sell Christmas trees. Like, y'all don't sell Christmas trees all year long. But he wanna get his thing on and popping while it's uh Christmas tree season. So thus thus the conflict in interest. That's probably why I've been turning it off. Cause the conflict in interest don't make no sense. I mean, it do if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, then that's thus the conflict in interest. Thus, therein lies the movie. Instead of it being, okay, family, let's make this Christmas tree business prosperous by working together. Cause I mean, it looked like the father that Keith David was playing. Am I saying it right? Is it David or is it Davis? I don't know. Davis? Is it Davis or David? This is. Is it David? David? Or is it Davis? I don't know. Which one? I think I said it right the first time. I think it's David. Um, his character looked stressed. Like, boy, if you don't come and get me the equipment tree like you said you was gonna do, like, take, but I mean, I guess he depending on the dude, but dude ain't showing up. But he want this to be a family business, but his family ain't showing up. Like, that's, I guess therein lies the stress, and thus I turned it off. I'm like, that's too much stress for me. I turned it off. I turned the stress off. Like, woo. It look like he gonna have to hire somebody else. He gonna have to hire some holiday help instead of hiring some holiday help. He depending on his son, but I don't know if he gonna hire some holiday help or not because I ain't watched the rest of the movie. I ain't watched the rest of the movie to see how it go. His son say get somebody else to do it, but he ain't say get somebody else to do it. Well, did he? I don't know. He might have. The stay-at-home chef, the stay-at-home chef has shared uh, some treats, some meals, uh, some potato meals, some sweet potato meals. Um, I'm trying to think what the latest thing was. I've been seeing a lot of her videos, so she just been sharing quite a bit. Um, she shared how to make Hawaiian rolls, yeast rolls, um, all kinds of stuff. So I've been watching and enjoying her videos. Um, the kitchen tool is another uh, great, excellent. Tis the season edible treats making channel. Um, I've been enjoying seeing his videos. He just shared how to make. Well, I just saw his video on how to make raspberry candy canes, and I'm enjoying that. Like yummers, like and his he showed how to make giant. They would look giant to me. They remind me of them giant candy cane sticks, but they weren't. They I guess they were candy sticks, giant candy sticks. He didn't keep his a stick. He turned his into a cane, and I was like, wow, that is so cool. That'd be an excellent stocking stuffer. So yeah, he showed how to make the raspberry kind. He said, of course, you can make the peppermint kind, but yeah, he showed how to make the raspberry kind. I'm so glad he showed how to make the raspberry kind because the raspberry kind is one of my faves. Um, and he showed how to make e- eclairs. Is that what they call eclairs? No, Boston cream pies. Boston eclair. Aren't they the same thing? I think he called his a Boston cream pie. I think Boston cream pies, and he shared how to make that. Now, Boston cream pie. Am I saying it right? Boston cream pie, Boston eclair. Um, my granddaddy put me on to that. He would get those, and those would be my favorite. He would get me that, and he would get me another something another that had like cream and it had like a flaky crust. Boston eclairs, Boston eclairs, or Boston cream pie, or something to do with Boston. I mean, to the point where I wanted to move to Boston. I was like, bye. Um, but yeah, and the kitchen tool showed how to make your own at home. And when he was showing how to make your own at home, um, as much as I like white chocolate, I was like, perhaps I could make mine with white chocolate. And I don't know, I don't know why, it's made with brown chocolate. I mean, is that significant to anything? I mean, if not, I can make mine a white chocolate and see what that be about. Oh my goodness, like white chocolate everything. Like I don't know. Yeah. And the the kitchen chef, she showed how to make a sugar cookie fudge. And they just been showing all the one. Oh, there it is. She showed how to make well, I did want to mention her meals because we gotta eat more than just these sweets, right? So she got us covered. She shows how to make stuffed peppers. She's been showing meals. She's been showing tacos. She's been showing fruit platters. I love me a good charcuterie red. Like, um, she also showed how to make a cranberry relish. And just to say that, it kind of put me in the mind of like a coleslaw, uh, which I have made a delectable coleslaw. My coleslaw is on fleek. Okay, you hear me? Ooh, I did that. My cold flight. I mean, my girl. That's how good it tastes. Ooh, I can't even talk. It's so good. Like, but yeah. But no, I don't guess she made a coleslaw. She hadn't showed how to make a coleslaw yet. I made that. I made that on my own. That was my own recipe. Um, but she shared how to make a rat cranberry relish, and I do enjoy a good relish. Um, it's cranberries, uh, oranges, orange slices, and um, apples, apple slices, and um, a few more ingredients, and puree it up and serve it up. She goes into all of that, how to serve it and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow. Like I don't think I've had cranberry relish yet. But I think I'd eat it. I think I taste it. I taste it. So she shares, not only does she share like how to make it, but she also shares like how to prepare it and how to consume it. Cause I'm like, I mean, do you eat it by itself? But no, she like, I mean, you can dip it. It's like one of them things you can enjoy like uh uh in between in between. It'll be a great party dish or like in between dish, like a little snackaroo, if you will. And I think it would be great, for the immune system because you got the vitamin C in there. So it'd be a great immune booster to enjoy that during the season. So you got your foods working for you. I love when my foods work for me. keeping me healthy and things. So that'll be a cool, healthy dish to boost your immune system during this holiday season. This. Uh, Speaking of immune boosting, there's my iHerbs affiliate. It's the gift that keeps on giving. With your purchase at no additional cost to you, I could receive a commission. I don't know though. Let's see. So as you enjoy your immune boosting purchase via iHerbs at no cost to you, at no additional cost, I should say, at no additional cost to you, I'm set to receive commissions when you utilize my affiliates link. Merry Christmas. Joyous Festival of Lights. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Joy Noel. Feliz Navidad. My gift to you, and your gift to me, using my affiliates link. Hey, hey, bring it around town. You hear me? Who seen the new SpongeBob movie that came out in theaters? Um, was it last Friday? This past Friday? Who enjoyed it in 3D? Don't talk to me if you ain't seen it in 3D. I need you to watch it in 3D. That's all I want to hear about is the 3D experience of the new SpongeBob movie. You feel me? If a SpongeBob movie is coming to theaters, it got to be watched in 3D to see what's popping off the screen. I'ma need y'all to tell me if that brick fell on y'all lap. Like, did it fall in front of y'all on the floor? Oh my goodness. That Brit joke, boy. You dropped your favorite Brit. What do you say? You dropped your favorite Brit? You be like, I didn't bring my favorite Brit. Like, oh snap! Like they really trying to make SpongeBob for the adults, and I'm for it. Like for real. Go ahead and make them adult jokes. Go ahead and make them construction worker jokes. I don't know, but because it's a brick. I don't know, a brick. I'm gonna need to know how close did that brick fall out the screen? Like, was it right in front of y'all? How did that ship look? Did that ship come out the screen and over our heads? What did it look like, y'all? Like, I want to hear about the 3D SpongeBob movie experience. I probably would laugh, laugh, laugh. And I don't even know if that joke is in the movie. That could have just been for the trailer. It might not even made the movie, you know? So while I'm getting hilariously funny about the brick joke, it might not have been even in the movie. I need to know if that pirate came out the screen and flew around the theater. Did the pirate and the boat come out of the screen? Cause that's a great opportunity because of the character, because of him being a ghost and that being a what they call a ship ghost, a ghost ship. That's a perfect spectacle to have in 3D, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, if you gonna have something come out of the screen, it gotta be a ghost ship pirate in his ghost ship. Like that go hand in hand, don't it? How can it help but not do? That would be disappointing though. Going to a 3D movie with a ghost pirate and his ghost ship and they don't come out the screen, boy. Woo. Talk about disappointed. Talk about disappointed. Mm, 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 mm. Talk about let down. Talk about deflated. If that didn't happen in a 3D movie, oh boy, man, talk about deflated. Like, ew. Oh my goodness, talk about letting the air out of the balloon. Man, that'll be a waste. Oh my goodness. Mm, that would be such a letdown. Somebody tell me if it happened. What happened? I need to know. I need to know how was this uh 3D experience executed? Cause I'm gonna need it to be a gift, a big old gift with a big old bow. I'm gonna need it to be spectacular. Cause that's how I feel it that it is. I feel like it was spectacular. But that's just me. But how was it? Was it spectacular? I mean, and it came out in December. Like I feel like that's a gift already. Like, okay, so you gonna be giving a gift because you coming out in December. So it's a gift. You you handing out gifts left and right coming out in December. And you SpongeBob, so I know you ready. Like I'm expecting a spectacular feature film because I'm a goofy goober. I'm a goofy goober. Yes. I'm a goofy goober. Rock. Boom, 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 boom. Boy. I'm like SpongeBob on his best day ever. That's how I'm being. That's how I feel like going to the movies. It's the best day ever. Going to the movies, seeing SpongeBob in 3D. That's my best day ever. And then, when SpongeBob, when stuff was going obscure during his best day ever, and then he gets deflated. That's that's how I would be if this pirate and his ghost ship didn't come out the screen on 3D. Like I can handle the brick joke not being in the movie. Like I was reminded like okay, this a trailer. Like I was looking forward to it, but then I was like, hey, it's a trailer, so it could not, show up in the movie. So I'm like, okay, I'll back up off that joke. But this pirate that's like a ghost looking figure, he better come up out that screen and fly around in his ghost ship in 3D. And if he don't, it's gonna be like SpongeBob when he is deflated from he had missed something. He was on his way to something, a concert. I think was it um was it what's his name? His neighbor. Squidward. Was it Squidward's clarinet recital? It was something he had scheduled. And when he got there, it was all over. He had missed it. And he was so deflated. And to the point where um they held the show again. Like everybody had started to go home. And then he got on stage and started talking about his best day ever. Boy, he got on stage and he was like, everybody sit down. You ain't going nowhere till you hear about my day. I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing. And he was like, boop 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 doop doop and doop 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 boop boop boop, and then they like played the whole concert back over again. So yeah, I mean that's all I want to check off on my, how they say, check off on your bingo card. That's the only thing. That's my free space on that bingo card, is that pirate and his ghost ship need to make a 3D appearance. It need to be a focus, a focal point, and it need to happen every time he on screen. Don't make me start making demands now with this. I'm trying to be nice. Don't make me start making demands on how he need to show up, because every time he on screen, it's an opportunity for some 3D pop out action. Because if any time to have a 3D character appearance, uh, it's with the pirate and the ship. Like, excellent. This would be excellent. This would be the movie to see. Now, is there a 3D SpongeBob movie? It probably is. I don't know. I didn't see it. But this pirate ship and this pirate, the way they built, it's made for 3D. That's me in my opinion. What say y'all? What say y'all? I don't think the pirate and his ship is meant for 2D. I think he bigger than 2D. I think he can be. I think he can be 3D. The pirate in his ship does not need to stay flat on the screen. He need to be popping out. He need to be turning about face. Like when he turn to go somewhere, he need to be turning. Make he need to be coming out of that screen and riding back into the screen or something. I'm just so excited for the possibilities that could be explored with this pirate character and his ship when it comes to the 3D format. I'm a goofy goober, rock. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm a goofy goofy goober. I'm going boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys on the flip flop. I'm gonna go create something spectacular. Toodles. May your days be merry and bright.